to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Richard. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable.
There he goes! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Spears. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab. It's Spears.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Seminoles!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Spears. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pick off! What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, no! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fakes the grab on the left. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time, oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 52 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a fire on second down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Orlando. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Roach. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun. Wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Spears. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Spears. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roach. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Sends it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Richard. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time and finally drag him down to the 42.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge...
Intercepted for the 11th time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Georgia sends out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back to pass, it's Gay. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give out of the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Richard. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Have your yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here comes the heat. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going for it all. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down, and 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To throw, it's Gabe. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going